Hello everybody, this is my first video. I'm new here. um, I'm Zakaria. That means God remembers. I'm gonna do some reading. Unfortunately, I'm gonna read off the paper. um, like I said again, this is my first video. Yeah, I'm just trying to do the work of the universe, the work of God, or whatever you choose to call it. For some of you, when you hear some of this stuff, you might have seen some of my writings. I'm originally from New York City. I'm now out here in VA. I'm squinting like that because I'm getting older, so I can't see that good. So I just want to start off, like I said, unfortunately, I'm going to read some of the stuff off the screen. First time, not here for the gram or for the likes. Whoever this stuff resonates to, so be it. Whoever wants to be part of it, hopefully down the road I'll be able to add links and learn about this whole, YouTube, social media thing to be able to expand. But for now, like I said, this is just really about doing the work, walking in my vision and my purpose. I'm going to read a little bit about what it is because, again, I'm not a religious person, but a spiritual person. I created something a long time ago called Spiritual Arc, which down the road I'll get into that as well. I was going to read it, but I'm just going to go with the flow. Basically, what it is that, it's a ideology or a theory or a concept that, we are definitely moving into a shift in a time where we need to change our mindset, our thinking, what we value for life, what we see as important, and change those things. As some of us know the story, from a religious standpoint, and again, I'm not a religious person. I knock nobody. I believe that everybody has their purpose and reasonings and things that they need to elevate themselves and to elevate their frequency level. So I use everything to be able to reach the masses and share my information. But for some of us growing up, for the majority of us, we heard about the story of Noah's Ark, where, God or the gods was unpleased with the world and society and just in general how humans were living, and created a flood, destroyed the world to start all over. All the semantics in between, I'm sure we can read about it or learn about it or research it, or we might even know about it. So anyway, with that being said, it's been pressed upon me for many, many years that we will come to a time, which I think that time is now coming, where we need to actually get on the spiritual arc, which again it's not a religious thing, it's a spiritual thing. It's an understanding of where we are, where we came from, and where we need to go. And that spiritual arc, which I'm trying to create, or which has been pressed upon me to share with the world, with whoever listens, that we're gonna need that spiritual arc to be able to withstand, and to be able to survive, and to be able to be comfortable with what's to come. Change is coming, as we all know it. And as I said, as time goes on, hopefully you'll get familiar with me, I'll get familiar with you. We can have some dialogue, some conversations, and we can definitely expand on some of these concepts. So with that being said, I'm going to read, and I'm going to have to throw my glasses on because I don't, memorize some of the stuff. Like I said, as I get deeper into this, I might even have sweat on me right now. Like I said, I'm just being natural. I'm just trying to be me. I ain't trying to be nobody else, and that's another thing we're going to talk about. Just got to be myself and be my authentic self and the entity that I am. And that's, again, something else we can talk about. So my first one that I want to actually share with you guys, and I'm going to throw the little old man glasses on. It's called Let Go and let live. Again, these are all my, now it's clear now. These are all my, and I can actually see the sweat that's on there. I hope that's not nasty. But again, this is new and I'm doing it fresh. Got a little dent in my head. Excuse me for that. These are, let me keep the paper down. These are all my writings, originated from me. And again, I'll share later down the road exactly where I got the information from. So forgive me as my eyes go back and forth from the paper, because I'm gonna have to read it to you guys. Let go and live. True happiness and joy, does it really truly exist? Or is it a fragment of our imagination? What is happiness and joy? That's the question we always seem to ask ourselves. How can we obtain it? It seems so hard to grasp. So we often substitute true happiness and joy with something much easier to obtain. Tangible items, sex, drugs, alcohol, and work, to name a few, are amongst many things abused, but none of these things fill the void. The emptiness and darkness that can often surround us. The coldness that creeps upon us at any given moment. The loneliness that suffocates us, even when we're in a crowded room. Where is the escape? We are so eager to be free, enslaved by our own inabilities, to breathe, to let go, to forgive, and to simply live. Many of us are plagued by similar demons, for lack of better words. We wrestle with demons of temptation, greed, lust, selfishness, and pride. These demons are the things holding us back from that great life. That life full of happiness, joy, and prosperity. It is us. We are blocking ourselves from having a full life. We must let go in order to live. We cannot continue to ignore that burning that comes from within the core of our bodies. Yes, we are only human, as the phrase says. But that does not give us an excuse to live recklessly. What we put out, we most definitely will receive back. This is not a myth, but the law of the land, the law of the universe. Unfortunately, if we look at history, or at the history of this country, we can see the evidence of this philosophy. So why do we allow this repetitive cycle to continue? We can see the evidence of this philosophy. I'm sorry, I just repeated the same thing. So why do we allow this repetitive cycle to continue? Why are we crying ourselves to sleep at night? Why are we using substances to escape from reality? Why are we giving up on that dream of that great job, home, family, and love? Why? Because we have not let go, so we cannot live. Many of us are holding on to things that we may not be aware of, such as childhood pain, broken relationships, jealousy, and abuse. However, holding onto these things only causes us to remain stuck in life instead of moving on and growing. It's like trapping a beautiful flower under a glass in its blossoming stages. If that flower remains stuck under that glass, no one will ever see its true beauty, as it is unable to move beyond its current state into the next state of growth and beauty. Likewise, all that we continue to hold on to, which is not positive and constructive to our lives, creates an imaginary glass which hovers over us, stifling our growth. Beyond that glass is our joy and happiness. We cannot continue to beat ourselves up for the mistakes that we've made, but we must stop making them. We can love and forgive those who have wronged us in order to free ourselves. I'm not advocating for anyone to be foolish and justify or ignore any negativity, injustice, or abuse that you have been subjected to. But I am saying don't allow it to enslave you. Your mind, body, also. Remove yourself from negative people and environments, and mostly remove your heart from these things that causes conflict and causes pain. To be free, we need peace and joy and love and happiness. This can only be, see somebody's calling me. I tell you, I'm new at this. This can only be obtained through good living. We must not ignore that longing for the spirit within us to have peace. There's no need to fight. There's no need to fight it. If you really desire true happiness and joy, just let go. Let go of all the things that you're holding back from, of all your greatness, of all those things inside you that tell you you want more, and you're tired of this world and you're tired of these things. You want more and more of goodness and happiness and joy for you, yourself, your family, your friends, your loved one. You're tired of looking at this world and looking at the recklessness that's going on. You're tired of running around and around and around in a circle. You're tired of the rat race. You're tired of the excuses. You're tired of just being tired. Let go and just live. You know, I was still reading, and I just wanted to say, like, you know, again, like I said, if you're tired, if you feel that pain, that aching inside your soul that says you just want to be free. Can't see that good, but I'm still holding it. That just says you want to be let go. That just says you want to have a better opportunity. Then let go of those things that are holding you back. Let go and live. Later on, as you'll see, and as we go deeper, there's one thing that's only promised us. There's only one thing that's guaranteed us. And again, like I said, you see, if I did this video, it's not for the likes and for everything. I made errors. I'm not gonna go back and edit it. I'm not gonna clean up my sweat. I'm not gonna put filters on. I'm not trying to do none of that. But I do want each and every one of you to be free. So if you want to be free, as I'll continue down this journey, as I continue to open up the spiritual arc for me, you, and all of us that really want to make change, I'll put the information out there. But you have to be willing to accept it, and willing to change, and willing to let go. So again, this is Zakaria. Some people call me Z. Peace and blessings to you all. Look forward. Thank you, and have a wonderful time. I hope you enjoy this, and like I said, I'll try to figure out how to put it in the bottom so you guys can have a copy of the writing if you want to see it and share it with other people. Again, you'll find out I'm deep, my spirit, I can get emotional. This is going to be real. Blessings. Peace.